Gonzalez and Bone Crusher became the #1 contenders to the TWA Tag Team titles. And 4-4 history climaxed with Shawn Michaels not only retaining the TWA title, but retaining control of the company. The rightful CEO is once again in place as Shawn laid out Venom in the ring for the 1, 2, 3.
From the Far West Rodeo in San Antonio, Texas, this is the Texas Wrestling Alliance Total Impact. I'm Kevin Vargas, the afternoon host of 99.5 Kiss, San Antonio's rock station, and back in charge is the CEO of the TWA, Shawn Michaels.
Thank you very much, Kevin Vargas, and as long as I don't have to take a beating like that on a regular basis, I should be the boss around here for a long, long time.
Tonight, we have for you the #1 contenders, Rudy Gonzalez and Bone Crusher, taking on the TWA Tag Team Champions, the Board of Education.
And after that, we're moving right on to the tournament to crown the new TWA Heavyweight Champion, Shultz and Lance Cade. Who do you think?
I don't know. That's an even money toss. I bet even Las Vegas couldn't make odds on that one. But we'll hear what each of them have to say right now.
So everybody wants to know why I came out during Shawn Michaels' match last week. The man gave me an opportunity, so I figure that makes us even. Tonight, I'm vacating the TWA television title because I got my eyes set on the next level. I will become the new heavyweight champion.
Because of my prior commitments in Japan, I've never had a fair chance at any gold here in the TWA. Tonight is my first chance in Shooter Shultz. I'm going straight through you to become the new TWA heavyweight champion.
Gonzalez, the wrestler from San Antonio, doesn't exactly have the hometown crowd. Of course, he's never experienced himself. However, this should be interesting because neither tag team is known as, well, most loved.
Exactly.
Now, entering the arena, they are the current Texas Wrestling Alliance Tag Team Champions, Rudy Cruz, and Jeremy Sage, the
Board of Education now facing Rudy Gonzalez, Bone Crusher for the TWA Tag Team titles. This match should be interesting because what we have here are two teams that have been, well, they've both been known to be conniving, deceptive, do whatever it takes to win. So who knows? We've got so much mayhem in the tag team division. This one has all the makings of, well, another crazy match, and we'll see who comes out on top.
The whole tag team scene here in the TWA is just crazy. We're going to try to make something of it. Right now, the Board of Education is once again back on top. Only a 1-week stint without those belts, and back on top is the TWA Tag Team Champion.
Jeremy Sage made the comment once again. There they are, breaking up another team. It seems like everybody who has a run at the Board of Education ends up with either a slight success, no success, but they all end up the same, and that is no longer partners. That's the case for Spanky and Dragon. Ruben, nice leg sweep.
A real nice double bridge followed by 2 leg sweeps. These guys are going at it.
Rudy, little lack of grace, but the veteran always with the quick recovery. Little too much time, Ruby Cruz. Rudy, the veteran once again making the smart move, kicks Ruben right off the ropes. Bone Crusher, now the double team rolls Ruben Cruz back in. Rudy Gonzalez standing over. Current co-holder of the TWA Tag Team Championship, Ruben Cruz. Rudy told me before the match he'd like to make a rapid weight gain tonight of 10 pounds of gold.
There you go. Nice belly to belly there by him. Look at these suplexes by Bone Crusher. He has improved greatly being under the tutelage of the veteran, Rudy Gonzalez.
Well, you know, the smartest thing for a young rookie to do in the TWA or an inexperienced wrestler who's used to ballroom brawling is link up with a veteran. And a veteran like Rudy Gonzalez has years of experience. He's held numerous titles, so what better man to teach you? Quick duck under, go for the crossbody, block, caught, Bone Crusher. Jeremy Sage. Making the tag, in goes veteran Rudy Boy.
The thing that Bone Crusher and Rudy Boy have to worry about is that the Board of Education, as much as I hate to admit it, they are smart. They're wrestling smart. They're team smart. That's what's kept them together, and I think, quite frankly, that's why they've divided so many other teams here in the Texas Wrestling Alliance.
A lot of fans at TWA very disappointed what happened to Dragon and Spanky, thinking they had a long run that American Force 2000 was going to last. Instead,
Nice series of moves there.
clothesline takes over Rudy Boy. As I was saying, the board, it's like anytime you get a little advantage against them, you end up not only on the side of defeat, but often on the side of being broken up. Except these two are awful tight. I can't believe Rudy Boy and Bone Crusher both have a strategy against that.
Well, I tell you, Kevin, again, the board is so cohesive. You know, they may be Harvard grads, but they are also graduates, students of the wrestling business, and they have improved so much, and their tag work together is impeccable. These two together are going to be very successful.
Rudy Boy and Bone Crusher may not be necessarily the brightest wrestlers up along the level of a board of education, but they're loyal to each other, and they're smart in the ring. They are street smart.
Are you saying Bone Crusher's not smart?
No, I'm just saying they're not as smart as the Board of Education, the Ivy League graduates, of course. Yeah, I think we're talking a little bit of a diploma.
Different background.
Different backgrounds entirely. But it's not about who's the smartest team. It's about who's the better team, who can execute, who can perform as a team. And both of these teams have earned the shot at being in this TWA Tag Team title match. The board, the champs, and the #1 contenders, they fought their way up. And now they have a chance to walk out of here tonight. TWA Tag Team champions.
Exactly. Rudy Boy and Bone Crusher went through a tough series of matches with more than a handful and came out on the winning end. Therefore, they are the #1 contenders and deserve a shot at the TWA Tag Team title.
Jeremy Sage ducks under. Kick to the gut, into the ropes, off, and knee left drops down Rudy Boy. Yeah, I thought he was going for the tag of Ruben. Looks like he just wants to continue to put it away himself after laying in those. He's got a flair for chopping hard there in the corner.
I got to ask you, Kevin, are you somewhat impressed? We got two teams here that, as you said, you know, not exactly afraid to bend the rules, but they've been giving us a lot of wrestling. They want to beat each other on a wrestling level. They want to show who is the better team.
Rudy Boy for the bent over position. Power bombs Jeremy Sage. Wind is out. Both men tired. Quick moment of recovery for Rudy Boy. Here's the chance to get over tag Bone Crusher, get the fresh man, and take advantage of the winded Jeremy Sage. But Rudy still recovered himself, sucking on air.
Got to make that tag. Got to make that tag.
It's like Jeremy first. Ruben Cruz makes his way. Rudy just falls backwards. Let's momentum take him. Bone Crusher with a decapitating clothesline. Lays in another one on Jeremy. Both members of the board now rocking into the ropes. Whipping and up and over into the
high backdrop.
Same coming for Jeremy here. Bone Crusher with a series of repetitive moves. But if they have the same results, he doesn't care. He can just keep doing the same moves over and over. It just leaves the board on the downside.
Bone Crusher is cleaning the house. He's just tossing bodies around. And now we got all four in it. And this is when it gets scary. Or fun. Oh! Bone Crusher going for the spear, but speared the referee.
And now we have both members, Rudy, Bone, teaming up on Ruben. Double backdrop, off the ropes, added momentum, drops down. Woody to the back, Jeremy Sage brings in the board. Super kick lays out Jeremy. What we have here are three men who are stunned. Three men. There's a lot of potential opportunity. Oh, please pull it up. There's a lot of opportunity here.
Both guys going for covers here. Oh, here we go.
Ruben and Rudy just punching it out now. The slugfest is underway. Referee turns 1, 2, 3. What is this?
We got simultaneous
pins. The board saying they won. Rudy thinks we have new champions. Rudy Boy saying we're the new champs. Ruben, however, saying the board is retained. The ref is... What's going on?
Let's find out here.
What's the call, Sean? Fans want a winner and loser.
Well,
Shawn Michaels talking to the ref. Fans want to know.
As far as I can tell, there were 2 men that were defeated and 2 men that were victorious. the new TWA Tag Team Champions are Rudy Boy Gonzalez and Ruben Cruz.
Rudy Boy and Ruben, both men had a pin. Their partners are not exactly thrilled either with the call or each other. What are we going to do? What's this now, Sean? We going to play tag team roulette here in the TWA?
You know, that's what it takes. These people want finishes. They want pinfalls. They want winners. They want losers. We're going to give them that. And what the heck? It'll make for a little fun.
It's easy for you to say. I don't think Bone Crusher and Jeremy Sage consider this fun. Jeremy especially is a little PO'd.
Hey, the two men that covered their opponents won the match. They should be happy.
The new TWA Tag Team Champions, Ruben Cruz and Rudy Boy Gonzalez. Coming up next, it is the first match in the tournament for the title. Shooter Schultz and Lance Cade. See the wild side of professional wrestling, the Texas Wrestling Alliance, live on the 28th, Friday night in Beeville at the Texas Grand. Showtime 7:30. Advanced tickets at KTKO Studios, CBS Grocery, George West Truck Stop, and 5 Points Truck Stop in Madison. Also, the TWA invades San Marcos on the 29th, Saturday night 7:30 at the Activity Center. Advanced tickets at the Parks and Recs office. The Texas Wrestling Alliance returns to Far West Rodeo Tuesday night, May 9th.
Protect and serve. Introducing new Quilted Always Ultra. It's got 6 times more absorbent protection than women normally need. Hey, aren't you going the wrong way? New Quilted Always Ultra. Being a girl just got better.
No down payment. Low financing on Honda Valkyries and Goldwings. Low payments on Valkyrie, Shadows, and Magnas with the Honda card. Incredible deals on some incredible Hondas. So hurry to your Honda dealer during the road to savings.
Ride the road to savings now at Joe Harrison Motorsports and Alamo Cycleplex.
One thing the Texas night sky has plenty of is stars. Just like the Ford Windstar. You see, Windstar's the only minivan to earn a 5-star safety rating 6 years running. Now get one with $1,000 cash back plus 0.9 financing. And for a limited time, save big on the rear seat entertainment package. Sometimes wishes on a star do come true. Test drive the Windstar today at your Texas Ford dealer and see why.
Ford is the best in Texas.
Tell your TWA friends, the Texas Wrestling Alliance returns to Far West Rodeo Tuesday night, May 9th. That will be the date of our next TWA Total Impact taping. Come see all the stars of the Texas Wrestling Alliance May 9th. It's one of your best entertainment values anywhere. Tickets just $10 for adults, $5 for anyone with a student ID. Sean, you decreed it would happen, and it is going to happen. Round 1 right here, right now. Coming up, it is the tournament for the title. Shooter Schultz relinquishes the TV title to commit himself 100% to the TWA Championship, and Lance Cade, he's saying it's his.
After this match, we'll be 1/3 of the way there.
See the wild side of professional wrestling, the Texas Wrestling Alliance, live on the 28th, Friday night in Beeville at the Texas Grand. Showtime 7:30. Advanced tickets at KTKO Studios, CBS Grocery, George West Truck Stop, and 5 Points Truck Stop in Madison. Also, the TWA invades San Marcos on the 29th, Saturday night, 7:30 at the Activity Center. Advanced tickets at the Parks and Recs office. The Texas Wrestling Alliance returns to Far West Rodeo Tuesday night, May 9th.
Thursday at 10 on Ken's 5 Eyewitness News. The ads say it's an amazing new way to get rid of your glasses for good.
It's a miracle.
Thousands of people are turning to LASIK surgery to correct their vision. But instead, could it cause frightening results?
The complications can be very, very serious.
Ken's 5 medical reporter Wendy Rigby takes a closer look at LASIK surgery and what you should know about the risks. LASIK Alert, Thursday at 10 on Ken's 5 Eyewitness News. Coverage you can count on.
legendary capability. Maybe that's why everyone's going out of their way to get a look at it. Check one out at your Jeep dealer.
Wednesday at 7, Ken's 5 takes a look back at the times to remember as we celebrate 50 years of serving the South Texas community. See how times have changed while other things have stayed the same. The people will never forget. And the moments we never expected.
Snow in the Panhandle, 7 to 5.
Join us as we look back at the top stories of half a century, your favorite Ken's personalities, and even a few surprises. Ken's 5, 50 years of excellence, Wednesday at 7.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your first competitor. He is one of the World Wrestling Federation superstars. Off his second tour in Japan, at 6 feet 7 inches tall, 265 pounds, Lance Cade!
The young Texan Lance Cade with a shot at walking out of Far West Rodeo with the TWA title, but it starts tonight right here in this round 1 matchup.
And he's got to get past Shooter Shultz.
And his opponent, he is also one of the World Wrestling Federation superstars. Please welcome the Texas Wrestling Television Shooter Schultz.
Ray is very used, like all of us are, to calling Shooter Schultz TV champ. However, it was just minutes ago that Shooter Schultz had made the announcement in which he is relinquishing the TWA television title to focus all of his energies on his quest to become the TWA heavyweight champion.
That's right, so I guess that means we're going to have a tournament to see who the next TV champion is. But first, we got to start out by finding out who is going to be the next TWA heavyweight champion.
This is the tournament for the title, round 1. 4 men who Shawn Michaels decreed the number 1, 2, 3, 4 in no particular order contender for the TWA title are going at it. This week we have Lance Cade, Shooter Schultz, 2 young, hungry, big foot to the face, and down goes Shooter. 2 young, hungry bulls. Last time these two were together, Shawn, it was a match in which afterwards we said, if they get together and meet up again, it could be main event caliber. And as you can tell, they have come even further since then, because here they are fighting for the title.
The last time they met, no one could contain them. Hopefully this time, since they're wrestling to get to that next spot, to that TWA championship, they'll keep everything in the ring. But whoa, here comes Lance Cade.
6'7", and the big Texas tornado has just touched down on top of Shooter Schultz.
And I guess I spoke too soon, thinking they'd keep it in the ring. But you got to admit, TWA is the wild side of wrestling. Anything can happen here in the Texas Wrestling Alliance, and it usually does.
It's the organization dedicated to destruction, and both of these men, they want to destroy the other at the expense of a lost title. Each of these men are determined to walk out of Far West Rodeo and to make a triumphant return, the TWA champion.
That's right, we're giving everybody fiesta off, but we're coming back here to burn down Far West Rodeo once again.
Still to come next week, round 2. ECW's The Sandman and the ex-champ Venom. And I'll bet both of them are watching this match very big job. You can hear that one here and reverberating through the men's and women's room. Neelev picks up, going for suplex, gets Big Lance up and over. Shooter Schultz always is a suplex away from a victory. And he's going to have to use every leverage move he can in order to wear down the big young Texan Lance Cade.
And he's got everyone. He's got everyone down to an art. I mean, Shooter Schultz, to me, has got almost an unbeatable style. He can mix it up. He can roughhouse. He can beat you up. Man, when he wants to wrestle, he can also out-wrestle you. That's a great combination he's got, especially for the men he could possibly face in this round.
Shooter Schultz has proved that he can, well, that wasn't too bright, Shooter. He's been wrestling really smart up to this point, having a long title reign. The big bulldog off the rope by Lance Cade.
I'll tell you, Kevin, both these men have been getting such big offers from so many people wanting to go to Japan, come into our territory. We're here with the WWF. They are loyal here to the TWA because they have one thing and one thing in mind, and that's become the TWA champion, because they know it'll make them even a bigger star in the wrestling business.
It's bad enough when your opponent is 6'7" as Lance Cade is, then he leaps off the top rope, bringing the fist on top with added leverage and momentum. All you can do is watch your head go down, and that's what happened to Shooter Schultz. It was like a Cascarona getting scrambled there. Lance holds up Shooter, brings him back, drop suplex. 2. I don't think Shooter Schultz wants to be beaten by any form of suplex whatsoever.
And I tell you what, you were talking about Lance's agility. It's one thing, when he's a big guy, you're thinking, well, at least maybe I can slow him down. But now you've got a 6'5", 250-pound guy that is agile, that is quick. What a combination.
Those chops are very, very hard, very brutal, and he's just laying them in one right after the other. I'll tell you, you don't have to hit every one of those chops full-blown. After you take one big stinging chop, the next one's painful. I'll tell you, you ever want to know how hard that feels? Don't do it at home, because you will be laying there in pain.
Exactly. As a matter of fact, don't try any of these things that these wrestlers do at home. They are trained, and they are trained well.
Up, scoop into the sidewalk, slam, and down goes Lance. Not enough, though. Both of these men are so evenly matched. They're both big, they're both young, they're hungry. They can combine a high-impact assault aerial. Not as acrobatic as some wrestlers, but they can get up there and really deliver the big blow, the big kick. Shooter knows to avoid Lance's big kick. Locks up Lance Cade. Oh! Suplex up and over.
Man. Lance Cade landing on the base of his neck. That's going to send him into next week.
I'll tell you, Shawn Michaels, it is great to have you back here again. Rightfully the CEO of this company, bringing us this great action week after week for TWA Total Impact here on KENS 5 TV. And the 4 men you have chosen to be in this tournament for the TWA title has given us a great opportunity to see not only some of the young up-and-comers like these 2 young studs, but the guys. Catches Lance, picks him up, drops him down. Temporarily knocked the air out. Lance, quick kick, got to suck some wind fast. Lance is a big, tough boy, but Shooter, these 2 are so evenly matched.
And they are, and I tell you what, all these high-impact maneuvers have really taken their toll on each man. You can see they're both a little sluggish, both a little tired. That's what happens when you get 2 big horses in there, slapping it out with high-impact maneuvers.
What makes Shooter Schultz so dangerous, he uses so many leverage-based moves. Things that start as a fireman's carry or a simple sweep, and the next thing you know, using that collegiate wrestling background, he just goes for bang, bang, bang. And if you're not careful, if you think you just got a second to catch air, there's going to be a quick 3 and it's over. Shooter right now, another suplex. Lance just trying to get the elbow in, just enough to both these men winded. Doesn't take a lot to slow you down. However, they're giving it their all. It's just a question of who's going to have the most to give the longest, really. And if this turns into the slugfest has been derailed, Lance Cade is going for the choke slam. He's got many a victory off this move. Lance Shooter Schultz. 1, 2.
And again, you can see the toll all these high-impact maneuvers are taking on these 2 men. They're giving it their all, and they know the added pressure of the TWA Championship, being out there, being recognized by the entire sport of wrestling as a TWA champion. There's a lot of pressure on 2 young men.
How do 2 young men like this, so young in their career? Drops down Shooter, 1, 2, another.
Whoa!
Wait, what?
We got a bell.
He's calling for the bell.
Got the bell.
Lance the winner?
There was a double suplex move there. I think he might be. I think I saw Shooter bring up his arm. That's the old double back suplex.
And the Lance Cade fans do not approve. However, referee says both men were pinned. Lance dropped him down, but Shooter with the presence of mind to just get his shoulder up. Well, I guess you'd say that's the experience of having worn gold. He's had TWA gold, the television title around his waist, so he knows what to avoid, what to be careful of. And Lance Cade, I don't know if I call it, it's not a rookie mistake, it's just...
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by pinfall, Shooter Schultz.
It's just another even matchup that could have gone either way, but tonight it goes the way of Shooter Schultz. He goes on to face the winner of Sandman Venom.
And he is one step closer, excuse me, Kevin, one step closer to becoming the TWA Heavyweight Champion.
Live on KENS 5, Wednesday, May 3rd, the biggest, brightest stars come out to play at the 35th Annual Academy of Country Music Awards.
Ken's 5 and San Antonio's Country KJ97 want to know your country favorites.
Just go to Cavendish City to pick up your official ballot. Thank you!
You can win a trip to the George Trade Festival in Orlando.
Watch Wednesday, May 3rd to see if you won.
Thank you very much.
The Academy of Country Music Awards live on Ken's 5.
Amazing. Amazing.
It's San Antonio's biggest party, and Ken's 5 takes you to the center of the action. Parades, parties, and dancing in the street. It's Fiesta 2000, and Ken's 5 Eyewitness News gives you the best seat in town. With live coverage and a detailed schedule of events, you can count on Ken's 5 Eyewitness News to have the most complete coverage. Don't miss a minute of the celebration. Fiesta 2000 on Ken's 5 Eyewitness News. Fiesta coverage you can count on.
America's Diamond stocks the largest selection of diamond engagement rings in Texas. You can see all of the classic styles and all of the unique styles side by side at America's Diamond. We stock over 2,500 diamond engagement rings, and all of them are available at 50 to 75% off the suggested retail prices found at the retail jewelry stores. Our diamonds are certified by the world's most respected gemological laboratories, and will show you the basics of diamond grading so you can compare and judge quality for yourself. See America's Diamond first and save 50 to 75% every day.
Last night, nearly 2 million Texans went to bed hungry, and that number is increasing at an alarming rate. I'm Sarah Lucero, and that's why Ken's 5 is again teaming up with HEB for the Checkout Hunger Project. Just pick up a donation coupon at participating HEBs and hand it to the cashier. Every dollar goes to feed the people of South Texas. No one should go hungry in San Antonio. Please help San Antonio Food Bank, Ken's 5, and HEB Checkout Hunger.
Tag team roulette has begun as we have new tag team champions Rudy Boy Gonzalez and Ruben Cruz. Also, Shooter Schultz is smiling. Step 1 of his mission completed. He now goes on to the finals, the tournament for the title. Next week, right here on TWA Total Impact, round 2.
The King of Extreme, the Sandman, will face Venom. Who will Shooter Schultz face? The Sandman or Venom? Next week, find out.